We're all seeing the construction and the new signs going up around Glenview, but most of you only know half the story. Today, we're sitting down with the ultimate insider. She's giving us an exclusive look from behind the scenes.
And thanks to our amazing guests, we're pulling back the curtains on all of it. Hello, everybody. I'm Evan Fitzgerald.
And I'm Victoria Logley. Welcome to Living in Glenview. So, Evan, before we bring our guests to talk about the exciting new things and changes coming to Glenview, we have to talk about what's happening on the streets right now. And now is the time for the Glenview Buzz.
Favorite segment? Yes, there is a lot to catch up on today.
So Summerfest is one of those Glenview traditions that really marks the start of summer. And on June 13th, they're shutting down 2 full blocks from Lehigh to Glenview Road all the way to Washington for an all-day summer festival.
It runs from 9 a.m. to 3 p.m. They're going to have over 100 local vendors, great food. We all know that's my favorite part of everything. Plenty of activities for the kids, a magician, face painting, even a fire pole to slide down. This is a fantastic day out for the whole family.
I've been going to this event for years with my kids since they were little, and it always feels like it is the kickoff of summer. And the fun doesn't stop there. When the sun goes down at 6 p.m., the streets transform into after sunset, and it becomes a completely different event. The kids go home, the beer tent opens, and this year, Soda is headlining.
If you haven't seen them, Soda is a fantastic Chicago cover band. They've been around since 2008. They really play a little bit of everything, classic rock, 80s hits, Motown, top 40, country. It's a smorgasbord of amazing music.
Yeah, it's great because you get a full family day followed by an incredible block party and a concert at night, all in the heart of downtown. Admission is free. They just ask for a small donation to support the Northfield Township Food Pantry.
Yeah, so it's a great event, even better cause. So make sure, mark your calendar, June 13th. That is when you need to be ready to go.
And later in today's episode, we sit down with someone who knows Summerfest from the inside out. And she gives us a behind-the-scene look at what's going into pulling this whole event together. In the next Glenview Buzz, if you've been thinking about throwing a block party this summer, Glenview has made this whole process so much easier. Even though you need a permit, the good news is it's a free permit. All you need to do is email the village manager's office and you'll get the approval in like 2 business days, super fast.
So it's an incredibly simple process, and the village really clears the way for you to just focus on what we all want to do, which is have fun with your neighbors.
Exactly. And the village even drops off on site street barriers so you don't have to figure all of that out. People here really do go all out with grills, music, bounce houses. And I remember when my kids were little, our block party was always a highlight of summer. The Glenview Fire Department will actually come to your block party if you request it ahead of time. They'll show up right on your street with a fire engine, firemen, and they even let the kids pretend to drive the truck.
And I promise you, the second that truck turns onto the street, every kid comes out and they're running to see it.
This is a great example of what Glenview is known for, building and supporting the community. There are so many new restaurant options here in Glenview, and today we're going to talk about, I know, one of yours, Ovvio Italian Taverna.
Yeah, I mean, when you're talking about Italian food, like just load it up, bring it all, put it on the table. I think that for me, this is one of the most fun places in Glenview because of the fact that when we go with the family, we have something for everybody. So I'm going to give you sort of my like mini review. If we, put all the graphics here, boom, mini food review. So this is how we started. And everybody at home, my recommendation to you, do not miss out on the Zucca chips. Okay, so
my mom used to make those. She did.
So
fried, so good.
Okay, so what I found, I don't have the history here. So what really surprised me, this was the app that we started with, and so it's listed here on the menu: crispy sliced zucchini with lemon garlic aioli. All right, so I was sort of expecting more traditional fried zucchini, which you can get at a lot of different places. Right. This is razor thin, super light crust. It really is like a chip versus sort of like
do they do the flour part? Because my mom also takes the flour part of the zucchini and does.
Great question. Don't remember.
Okay, we have to see.
We're gonna I'm gonna have to go back and I will report back. You sent me
the flour of the zucchini.
Apparently, I'm gonna have to get more of these. So
So good.
No, we were my wife and I went the first time we were there. We were super surprised by this because it's so thin and so light, and you can, if you take out a lot of fried, vegetables, things like that, they don't keep for takeout. Takeout, it works perfectly. So highly recommend. 5 out of 5 Zucca chips do it. All right. So that's number one. So the rest of the meal, we sort of mixed it up. So we shared one of the pizzas. And if you are a fan of spice.
Yeah. The angry no.
Yes.
Which means angry grandfather.
Let me bring it up here on the menu so everybody knows.
These are all in brick ovens, like actual brick oven pizza.
Yeah, so I should
make a big difference.
I should sort of back up a little bit. So they consider this a hand-stretched New York style. So I know here in Chicago we have our
deep dish.
Yes. Or pub style, which some people actually consider to be more Chicago than deep dish. I'm not gonna you guys at home can get into the battle there. However, this is not that. This is its own thing. And a couple of things that I'll say right off the bat. If you do enjoy every now and then a more East Coast style pie, this is great for you. And I think the thing that stuck out to me was the quality of all the ingredients.
Yes, absolutely.
It's really good. Yeah, really fresh, really good. It's not your standard stuff. So let me go back into the menu here and give you what's on the Angry No-No. So, okay, you're going to say this better than me. Say that word.
Sopressata.
Thank you.
Sopressata.
Hot honey and burnt pepperoni. So like they're not messing around.
Right.
But the meat, they're really, really good quality meats. Crust was great. Cheese was good. Like we were really, really happy, with the pizza. Then we also did a couple of the fresh pastas. And then one of the things that we brought home was, let me get this, make sure I get this right. This was the parm for two. And so
eggplant or chicken?
So you can do
eggplant,
eggplant and veal. We did the chicken, and it comes out almost like a pizza of its own. It's a round chicken parm. Yeah, it was really, really good. Kids loved that one. Comes with spaghetti. So
my favorite is the Napa Valley minus the prosciutto because I'm a vegetarian. Yeah. That one is delicious.
Yeah. And then I know you love the desserts.
Yes, absolutely. The butter cake, it's simple, but it's so delicious and rich, and just the simplicity of it makes it just incredible. And the other one is the Nona's chocolate cake, which is a favorite of my kids.
Yeah, so overall, I was really, really impressed. The atmosphere was great. Food was really great quality. We've taking the pizza out, like ordering in from them for the pizzas and things, but the fresh pasta was wonderful as well. It was really, really good. We're huge fans. The questions that we have now, so I drove by the other day, and for the first time, they had opened up the patio. And so
beautiful.
It's going to be really interesting to see because they are right over there on Waukegan, and so it is busy over there.
It's a beautiful patio, though.
It's
very
beautiful.
well done.
So that's my next trip out is to check out the patio and sort of see what that's like out there. But just such a great addition to Glenview, and it's so nice to have all these new opportunities. So what are we going to rate at? 3.5 spicy pepperonis. What's the rating?
It's a 5.
Yeah. Well, no, a 4 out of 4.
Oh, out of 4.
Yeah.
Well, I don't need the meat part, but the Napa. So you have to rate. I think the Napa's like a 4 out of 4.
So no, I'm rating them in pepperonis. That's my rating.
In pepperonis.
Yeah.
Oh my God, that's just okay.
So 3.5
out of 5 pepperonis.
4 pepperonis.
Usually it's 5 stars of it.
Yeah, but the pepperonis are
4 pepperonis.
Yeah. 3. I'm giving them a 3.5 pepperonis.
Napa's a 4, even though there's no pepperoni in it. Pepperonis.
Okay. So we have
3.75
pepperonis,
there
everybody. There
Check
you
it
go.
out. Absolutely. It's amazing.
And that brings us perfectly to our guests today. With all these neighborhood shifts, the block parties, the restaurant boobs, everything that's coming to Glenview, we wanted to talk to the one person who has a front row seat to it all.
Meghan Kearney is the executive director of the Glenview Chamber of Commerce. They represent over 550 local members ranging from corporations to small family-owned shops and nonprofits. Meghan, welcome to Living in Glenview. We are so excited to have you as a guest and interested in what your journey was like and how you came to be the executive director of the Chamber.
Thank you, Evan. Thank you, Victoria. It's a pleasure to be here. So my background is actually in corporate America. And, I worked for the Tribune Company for several years in their corporate recruitment department. And then my husband and I had a short stint in Southern California. So I worked for a real estate developer in Orange County. Then we relocated back here to Illinois, and I stayed home with my kids for a few years. And then I really wanted to get back into the workforce. And so I wanted something that was community focused. I wanted something that was local. All my friends were getting on the train and going downtown to the city. And I knew I didn't want to do that. So I wanted, something that would afford me the opportunity to balance motherhood and a career. And somehow I came across the Glenview Chamber.
That's fantastic. I
Yeah.
love that. So people really want to know, who is the Chamber of Commerce and truly how does it impact the Glenview community?
We're actually a non-for-profit. So we're not a charity, but we're a membership dues organization. We've been around for 103 years. We look pretty good for being 103, right?
Yes,
we only had a little work done.
Mm-hmm.
I like to say that, but I think, the most common misconception is that we get money from the village of Glenview or from the state of Illinois, which we do not. We're a totally self-sustained organization. We sustain ourselves in revenue through membership dues, through sponsorships, through things, non-dues revenue generating things like our Leadership Glenview program and our community guide and a couple other small one-off things.
What is the goal, the overall goal, that you have for the community, for the businesses that are involved and the members?
Absolutely. So let me tell you, can I just read from you?
Yeah.
Can I just read my notes and just tell you what our mission is?
Tell us what your mission
So
is.
you can kind of understand a little bit more about who we are. Our mission is to embrace innovation, to respect tradition, and to make business personal, one step at a time. So we believe by helping support the business community, we're building relationships, not only with these businesses, but with our community partners and the larger groups within the community of Glenview.
So speaking on that, my question is, we've seen so much fast-paced development over the last few years in Glenview, which is amazing. So where is the connection there on how you keep that personal touch with the community and local businesses?
Absolutely. So we're really fortunate. We have a very strong connection with a lot of our business owners. 2 of the 3 of us on staff actually live here. My accountant has grown up here and has been in the community for decades. She'll be mad at me if I say exactly how long she's been here. So we'll protect Fran's identity a little bit and just say that she's been here for decades. But I think what's unique about our chamber is that we really take the extra step and the extra effort to build strong relationships with our members so that they feel supported, so that they feel accepted, and then introduce them to other businesses and other community leaders.
How do you see that translating to the greater Glenview community? Because obviously I feel like there is that next step to take those relationships and then build that out to, everybody here in Glenview.
Absolutely. I think a big part of it also is cross promotion. So a lot of our businesses are working with each other. So either through an event, through networking, through helping with brand awareness of one another. And a lot of ways too, we help, cultivate those relationships and those opportunities just through simple introductions.
Your networking events are fabulous. I've been
thank
to the
you.
networking events at various businesses around, and I just feel like I really get to connect and meet people and get to know them more personally. And then I'm able to then, as new buyers and sellers or new buyers come into town, we can let them know about some great businesses that now I know personally the owners of.
Absolutely. We really pride ourselves on just those interpersonal relationships, like I said. And we always, for new people, we always partner them up with an ambassador buddy,
That's it.
if you will. And that person can kind of walk them around to the networking events. We don't want anyone standing alone, feeling like they have no one to talk to. So we work really hard at just kind of making those relationships solid from the get-go.
I know one of the things that we try to do every week is really sort of, we call it the Glenview buzz, right? What are people talking about? And there is no doubt that when people talk to us, everything that's going on downtown Glenview is so exciting for people. So from your perspective, can you kind of walk me through, what you're seeing from a business perspective and what's happening in downtown Glenview? Because it is really exciting.
Absolutely. Yeah. So we have a lot of existing businesses, longtime businesses that have been there. Number one that comes to mind is Glenview Grind, Forza, Gusto, Glenview
Absolutely.
House, which is under transformation to
Yes.
become
Like
Foxtail.
anchors of the downtown and
Absolutely.
have withstood all of the, challenges, unfortunately,
Absolutely.
that we've had during the pandemic and all that. That's incredible.
Absolutely. Not to mention, a lot of people forget the church, OLPH
Yes,
Church
it's
at a
huge
school,
anchor. Yes.
which holds over 800 local families. And so the church and the school are really kind of the center for a lot of
And the
families.
library.
And the library. Oh my gosh.
Library.
Don't want to
Love so
forget
much.
Don't want to forget our beloved library. Absolutely. And then we have, centers like Olympia Center with, a lovely blended. We have a lot of, wonderful service shops in there. Obviously, Dunkin' Donuts is very popular, right?
The native New Englander.
Dunkin'.
Okay.
I asked him if he wants Starbucks. He's like, no, I'll take Dunkin'. I'm like, what?
I love that.
Sorry.
You're dedicated,
Yeah,
right?
quite. Yeah. I mean, they used to have, okay, we're going off topic here for a second. They used to have something called the Big One coffee.
Ooh.
So it was the large, and then they had the big one, which was just an unhealthy amount of coffee. So if you guys want to bring that back, I would be
How about an
supportive of
IV,
that.
a direct IV?
That
would-
also,
that
that's an
works.
option.
I love that.
Yeah, it feels medical grade, but yes.
So to add on to, the changes that are transforming in Glenview, we have Cerca that's going to be opening up really soon. We're working with them to plan their grand opening and ribbon cutting.
I actually went in and toured a few of
I
those
had a
units.
tour as
It was
well.
great. It was so
is
beautiful.
It bad to say I would like to live there?
No, they're beautiful. They're
Absolutely.
beautiful.
Yeah, gorgeous.
Which
I
are
think
apartments, in case people don't know.
Right.
Very high-end,
So
upscale
good.
apartments
Yes.
in downtown Glenview.
Luxury Glenview,
Yes.
downtown, adjacent to the train station. Wonderful amenities, top notch.
And there's gonna be retail going in at the bottom.
There is, yeah.
You guys working through that? I know you maybe can't tell us, but you have a couple things percolating there?
I have heard that the lease has been signed for the Bagel.
What?
so
A bagel
that's-
place finally?
Breaking news!
Yeah.
Breaking news!
Love that.
That's amazing, an incredible opportunity. I think just for everyone.
Because that's they're just like historic to the
they're
area.
iconic.
Yeah.
They're iconic. So they're coming back to the North Shore.
Yeah.
They
Oh my
left
gosh,
the
incredible.
Old Orchard Shopping Centers,
Right.
a few years ago, and so we're really excited. I have not spoken with them directly, but I know that they did sign a lease
that's
recently.
great news.
Yeah. And then the
Wonderful.
transformation of Foxtail Glenview House.
Can't wait for that.
That's going to be amazing. We're working with Peter Nestos at
Yes.
Spiro's to help plan his ribbon cutting
Yes.
and grand opening, hopefully early June. So yeah, a lot
Lots
of
of ribbon
change.
cuttings.
I know.
Oh
A
my
lot of
God,
changes, a lot of
that's
transformations.
amazing.
It's really exciting.
It's super
I mean, it
exciting.
feels
Yeah.
like one of those, high tide lifts all boats situations where,
I agree.
yeah, and it's really exciting for people. Talk about all like those luxury, apartments and things. So much foot traffic, so many opportunities. It just feels like an exciting time to be downtown.
Absolutely.
And I know some people are sort of worried about, oh, but is there enough business? I'm telling you, anytime I've gone to any of those places, both coffee shops, Jackman, they're packed.
Right.
All of them are packed. So it
Right.
is, you're right. It
Yeah.
brings people in and makes people want to be downtown. What about retail
Absolutely.
stores? Do we have any coming in?
So there's some new retailers coming in. Probably the one that I can speak the most about because they just passed their fire inspection.
good.
Yay.
Always
K-
important.
Cahill Edit is
Okay.
opening on Glenview Road. So they're going to be at 1726 Glenview Road. They're going to be right across from Oil Lamp Theater.
I'm sorry, I
So
don't know
it's-
them. What?
So let me
explain.
tell you, yeah,
Please.
yeah.
Yes, thank you.
It's a mother-daughter team, and they live here. They're residents of Glenview, so it's going to be like a little gifty shop. So they're
I
going to
love
have
that.
paper goods,
Oh, fun.
stationery, home goods type of
Wonderful.
things, and then permanent jewelry. So
That's so great.
yeah, we're helping them plan their ribbon cutting in just a few
Oh, that's
weeks.
fun.
So we're excited about that. And then there's a couple other, I think, new exciting retailers that are not officially signed yet, but I think we're working.
And will
on
they
making that
be
happen.
on the south end of Glenview Road? Because
So-
all those shops where they used to have the shoe store where I used to buy shoes for my kids a million years
so
ago.
Things are in process.
Go ahead.
Yes, things are in process.
Love
for
that.
Sure.
Love
yeah.
because that was just like no man's land for a while, like other than Jim Jugs.
Yeah.
So
yeah, and
glad
there's
to
a
hear.
mural going up at Jimmy John's.
Another mural.
On the west side of
By the parking lot.
building.
By the parking lot where you can
Correct.
see.
Yeah.
That'll be
so
great.
the Glenview Art League is working with the Village of Glenview. That was just approved recently. They received a grant
wonderful.
from the state of Illinois. And so that, I think the construction is going to be starting on that really soon. We've seen a rendering and it looks beautiful and
Is it the
amazing.
same artist as the one who did the?
So it's
The one on the
not.
right?
It's
No, okay.
not.
Okay.
It's
Something
different, but
Good.
yeah, I think it'll be really well received, and it's going to be kind of like a nature theme.
Oh,
So
It does feel like, so much of the business community here is local or has local ties, or people coming back locally.
right.
That's really exciting, I think. And it builds, you talked about that sense of community. Like there really is that sense of community within the business community that then, is permeating out to the rest of us.
Absolutely. Do you know what's really unique about our business community? There's over 60 businesses that are multi-generational.
Yeah.
So a lot of family businesses.
Yeah.
Personally, I don't know if I could work with my family, but a lot of people do it.
For decades and decades.
Right, and it works for them. So that's kind of really unique to Glenview.
That's a
and interesting-
testament to our
Yeah.
community and
Absolutely.
the history.
and to the sustainability of the business community as well.
Because I was gonna ask you. I mean, when you talk to all your members, is there a message or is there something that you hear from people about what makes this community so special and such a great place to be a business owner?
Yeah, I think the resounding message is people really want to be part of the community events. People really want to be a part of the day-to-day, right? They want to be your go-to for anything that you need, whether it's a service, whether it's a restaurant, whether it's, a fitness center, physical therapy, what have you. But I think the one resounding message is the sense of community and belonging.
That's great. So we need to talk about a chamber-sponsored event that's
Yes.
coming up
Yes.
here in the middle of June. One of my favorites is the Summerfest.
Yes.
And I've been going to Summerfest with my kids since they were little. And then there's Summerfest after sunset, which I absolutely love because I love live music. And my husband and I have been going to that since it started, I think 3 years ago during the pandemic. So give us like some scoop on that and what to expect and how
we're
exciting
so
that
excited. So this is our 5th year of Summerfest.
5th year. Okay.
So we
We
always
used to do
say,
the Glenview sidewalk sale.
we always say it's changed names, it's changed locations over
But
the
it's
years.
the same.
But the
Right?
the ultimate goal of the event has been to connect the businesses with the community. And so this year we have a lot of really fun, new, exciting experiences that are going to be free for people. So we're having Mahjong. So you can learn to play Mahjong.
I need to do that.
I do too.
So many friends.
I'll meet you
learning.
there.
Yes, absolutely.
And then we're gonna have a pickleball court. We're gonna have
Pickleball
Bagel.
for all? Or who's?
Pickleball for
Oh,
all.
I love them.
Yeah.
I'm also a sponsor of there.
Oh,
Yeah,
good.
I love
Okay.
them so much.
So we're also.
I just need to find time to play pickle.
for sure. I know, right? Who has the time?
I'll make sure I lock up my ACLs. You get to.
That too.
Oh, don't hurt yourself.
No, I could do that walking upstairs, so not a pickle issue. That's a me issue.
Oh no.
So you said Mahjong, pickleball, and then
we're doing also. We are gonna have like a Bagel tournament.
Oh, nice.
That's gonna be fun. We're gonna have a dunk tank.
Who's gonna do it?
So anyone can partake. So anyone can
I know,
partake
me,
and jump in. And then we're going to have some fun demonstrations from a couple dance studios and then a new jiu-jitsu gym
Oh, nice.
that just opened in Glenview is doing a demonstration too. So kids can come and learn jiu-jitsu.
The one on Waukegan?
The one in Waukegan.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Drive by all the time. I was kid, so now I can learn more.
Yeah, exactly.
and then after hours.
Yes. So
Great
after
band.
so during the day we have 100 vendors that are going to be, on Lehigh. And so a lot of just fun activities, face painters, magicians, balloon twisting, things of that nature. We also are doing free cookies at the Glenview Chamber tent to celebrate our 50th anniversary.
Smart move.
Yes. And then for nighttime, we've got 2 really fun cover bands that are going to be there. We have a beer tent that's going to have beer and seltzer. And then we also have food trucks for the evening. So evening, very family friendly, but a little bit more.
I didn't see any kids when I went last year.
Yeah, a little bit more.
Young adult children or teens, but
yeah, most people get a babysitter and just ride their bikes or walk over.
and it's free, right? Other than a donation, and obviously you pay for your beer. But
Thank you for bringing that up. So it is free to attend. We have a suggested door donation that's minimum of $10, and that all goes directly to the Northfield Township Food Pantry, which is one of our local community partners that really is in need, and it serves about over 1,000 families in Glenview, Northbrook, and Northfield. So amazing to be able to have this event to give back to another organization.
This means I have to be awake after sunset, though.
You'll be
which I think I have to.
We'll wake you
go
up.
home and take a nap.
Seriously.
We'll wake you up.
Okay.
Evan.
All right. Good. Thank
Wait
you.
till you have teenage kids. When you have teenage kids, they become vampires, and they don't even start talking to you till 10 p.m.
Well, I
and then
have
you
a-
don't have a choice.
I have a
True.
tweenage kid, but the problem is
Oh.
that my other is up at 5 a.m.
Right.
So
You got to get his.
You're in the midst of it, Evan.
yeah, right in the thick of it.
Right.
Oh,
Yeah.
That's crazy.
that's tough.
Well, you make do, right? All right.
You'll survive.
I'll go drink more coffee, and then I'll
Drink your
yeah,
Dunkin'.
I'll drink my Dunkin'.
Or blended.
Yes, or blended,
Or your
or
smoothie.
hometown. Yeah,
Yeah. Or Glenview Grind.
or Glenview. Yes. You know what? All of the above.
All of the
Get-
above.
Get me going.
Absolutely.
So I know you guys have a new community guide, Chamber of Commerce community guide coming out. Can you tell us a little bit about it? Maybe show us a little sneak peek.
Yes, I would love to debut the cover here.
Yes, absolutely. So exciting.
This is the latest. It's going to be in mailboxes in the next 2 weeks.
Okay.
It's going out to 26,000 homes and businesses.
And I love that it says shop local, love local since 1923. That is just an incredible slogan.
Absolutely. So yeah, we rebranded along with our, 100-year anniversary a
Oh,
few
nice.
years ago. We rebranded. So we had
Right.
a new logo. We're really proud of this. But yeah, this guide generates also some significant revenue for the chamber through the ad sale.
It'll hit everyone's mailbox in the next couple of weeks.
It will.
So in order to support the community and the chamber, please, review and take a look at all the businesses and support the local businesses that are also in the your local guide.
Absolutely. A lot of people keep it in their kitchen
Yes,
drawer as like a
absolutely.
quick reference guide when you
Yeah.
need a service.
Is there
in
an online
Glenview.
version of that too?
We do have an online version on our website, and we just shameless plug. We just rebranded our website.
Yes,
as
I did see that.
So we're really proud of that. That was the real labor of love for our marketing manager. But yeah, GlenviewChamber.com is our website. We're also available on social media. So
Follow.
Facebook
Follow,
and Instagram.
follow Glenview
Follow
Chamber
us.
of Commerce
Absolutely. And you
for
can
social
sign up
media,
for our
please.
weekly newsletter.
Wonderful. I do that. Yeah,
Shamelessly-
too. I love that.
Shamelessly
I love
Go
the
ahead.
weekly newsletter.
Okay, so one of the things that maybe people don't know about the chamber is that every week we put together an e-newsletter. And so it talks about all the community events that are coming up. It talks about any new businesses.
All
that
the
have
ribbon
opened,
cuttings.
All the ribbon
Future ribbon cuttings.
Yes, absolutely. And then it talks about, ways and service projects that you can get involved in. So wealth of information. Would love to have more people sign up. You can sign up through our website, GlenviewChamber.com.
How does supporting local business from a tax perspective actually have a financial impact on Glenview?
Great question. And I think there's a lot of there's a lot of misconceptions about how that works. So 1.75% of sales tax goes back directly to police, fire, and public works. So it goes to keeping us safe. It goes to keeping the roads operational, goes to the sewers. Those things aren't super exciting. A
But they're
lot of the time, but
necessary.
they're absolutely necessary
Yeah.
to have the infrastructure to have a sustainable community.
So instead of shopping on Amazon or Wayfair or whatever, when you shop in the local shops, you're actually making an impact and contributing to the betterment of our community through public works, fire, safety, police.
Absolutely.
Super important to try and switch out even 10%. It would make a huge impact to Glenview, switching from your online shopping to local business shops.
Absolutely, 100%. And even just a small change could have a big impact.
10%?
Sure, you want to say 10%?
Okay.
Putting it out there.
50%. How about that? Let's do better.
Whatever
Yeah.
you can do. But
Yeah.
I think, the ultimate goal is look to your local shops and who can help support you immediately.
I just did something.
What
So
did you do?
I have to tell you, I had someone that needed flowers. I had a minor surgical procedure. And I told Jenna, who works with us, please don't go to 1-800-Flowers. So I asked Jenna to call Clavacek florist and order the flowers direct versus going on a 1-800-Flowers. And then there you go. That's supporting a local community versus going online, typing in flowers and doing it that way. Clavacek gets the proceeds.
I love that. Always
the
just
business.
remember to shop and support local before you go online.
All right, something that we don't know a lot about, and I think more people should know about, is the Leadership Glenview program. So can you sort of walk us through that?
Absolutely. So that's a great question. We're actually going into our 8th year of Leadership Glenview. It's going to start in September. You should come. Both of you are invited. Please
Thank you.
come. We're having
Tell us about the program.
we're having a happy hour for a reunion,
Okay.
if you will. That's going to be coming up soon. Actually, it's next week.
Okay.
So put it on your calendars so you can learn from the participants that had participated in the past. So it's a 7-month program. So it's a half day and you visit each of our community partners. So you spend a half day at NIPSTA, which is the local public safety training academy here. It's a very unique opportunity, very unique experience. You also spend a half day at the village of Glenview. You get a plan and you get to work with community development to create and design a new business, a fake business that might be coming to
a real
Glenview.
business.
Maybe it will. And then we spend a day at the hospital, we spend a day at the park district, spend a day at the library, the high school.
Yeah.
You go back to high school.
Love that.
And then it's also what we like to describe also, it's somewhat of like an adult field trip. So not only is there a strong educational and informational component, but we throw in some fun experience and activity.
And sounds like it really pulls the curtain back on how, this all gets done in a community standpoint.
It sure does. So what's kind of exciting is the last session that we just finished in March, we got to hear from the leaders at APT, Illinois Toolworks, and Let Us Entertain You.
Oh, wow.
So those leaders gave advice for the cohort. They also talked about challenges that they've had, how they've overcome challenges and obstacles in the workplace, and just how to belong to this community and help sustain it for years to come. So
that sounds great. I think I might actually check it
I
out.
would love to have you. Absolutely.
She led with happy hour. I don't know if you know
Yes,
that.
I
So try
did.
to like
Yes.
Smart.
Yeah. Happy hour.
smart.
For sure.
Whatever gets you there.
Exactly.
Whatever gets you there.
Give us an insight on community events. We just had Bites and Brews, which was super great, bringing a lot of different businesses here at the Glen Club. And what are some others that the Chamber sponsors?
So to just talk a little bit more about Bites and Brews,
Yeah.
that was our 13th annual Bites and Brews.
Wow.
So it's a fundraiser for us, but also a great way for the public to just come and experience restaurants that they haven't had a taste for in the past. And so, we had 13 restaurants. We had brewers, we had wine shops. It was great. We had really nice coverage from the Chicago Tribune photographer. We also had some food bloggers that came out to the event to connect with some of the businesses. So that was a really nice opportunity. And then we had Waste Not, which was talking about sustainability from a food vendor perspective.
Yeah.
So we were 100% sustainable at that event, which we were really proud of. That was the first time we've ever done something like that. But in addition to Bites and Brews, obviously we talked about Summerfest already, which you'll just insert right here. Possibly. We already talked about Summerfest earlier. We're getting ready for that. And then we also do a volunteer fair. So we partner with the library. This year was our 3rd volunteer fair that we had. And so it's service clubs, it's non-for-profit organizations. And our 3rd year, we had over 300 people that came through. We recognized that Glenview is really a community of service. And so, not only did we have high schoolers and middle schoolers that were looking for opportunities, but we had a lot of senior citizens that have the time and we're looking for other ways to give back to the community.
And then one of my favorite, absolute favorite that not a lot of people know about, or maybe people coming into the community.
Yes.
We have the Holiday in the Park Parade. I've been participating for decades now with my kids. So Saturday after Thanksgiving, it's 30 minutes long, it's not hot, and it's quick, and Santa comes, and I love it so much. And it's sponsored by the Chamber. It's all free.
Absolutely. Yeah. So it's the shortest parade in Glenview, which we're really proud of because, it's the Saturday after Thanksgiving. So you kind of want to get through it in a quick
It's a great way to kick off the holiday season.
It is. And it's the way for the business community to give back to the residents for shopping and supporting local all year long. So this year's our 30th year. So we have some fun surprises planned for that, but we usually have about 30 participants that are marching or riding in a float. But we have free popcorn, free hot chocolate,
Santa,
free cookies. Santa is
pictures
there
of Santa
giving out gifts, and everything is free for the community. So it's a beloved tradition. I think one of the best compliments I received recently, a longtime Glenview resident who had never been because they had always been out of town, but they said this was like a Norman Rockwell painting.
Oh, that's fun.
It totally is. It's like Pleasantville.
It really is.
Right? In a very good way.
It really is. Yeah. And Santa rides in on a fire truck at the very end.
As he's known to do.
We deliver Santa in style to
absolutely.
the after party. Yeah.
I love that event.
Yeah. In addition, we also do a really fun fundraiser that is open to the community. It's our annual golf outing. So we do it at the Glenview Park Golf Club. It's a fun day. We do a lot of activities and prizes. We have this amazing golf ball launcher. It's massive.
Okay.
I think it's 6 feet long.
Okay.
Wow.
And you load it with real golf balls.
Right.
And you aim it.
Right. So you just hold it like
Yes.
this, and you just get to.
So
And
No,
you just
no.
shoot.
You shoot the golf ball.
You shoot it.
Oh my
I'll
God.
show you. I'll try to find a photo.
Okay.
When
and
is
send you-
August?
So it's August 6th this year.
Okay.
And it's
I
gonna,
don't golf, but I could do the shooter.
You can come. Yes, you can totally come.
That shooter sounds
Yeah.
fun. I'd like that.
But we have a war. So it's made up of like golf, golf pros.
Right.
And then people that don't take themselves that seriously. Hence, right? Yeah. Hence the golf
the
ball
golf ball shooter.
launcher. Yeah.
So I would find a way to put it in the water with the golf ball shooter.
Oh, you can.
Okay. Good.
We don't judge.
Good.
We
great.
don't judge. Yeah. No worries. at all.
Excellent.
Yeah.
Wonderful.
It's a fun event. So yeah, we have usually 100 golfers and it's open to the public. So that's just another revenue generator for us.
Yeah. No, it seems like fun, and that seems like kind of like when you look at these community events, there is definitely an element behind them of yes, we want to introduce all these amazing businesses and build these connections, but there's an element of fun that seems to be
Absolutely
behind
fun.
all of these ideas.
It's important to have fun.
Absolutely. One more thing I wanted to mention as we're kind of going into summer, our young professionals group, which is made up of business
How
owners.
young do you have to be?
So
I feel old.
This
I
is
can't.
this is a funny story. So when I first started at the chamber 9 years ago, the cutoff was 40.
Okay.
I raised it a
Mhm.
little bit.
How much?
Our old executive director at the time said, Megan, every time you have a birthday, we're not going to raise
Yeah.
the age.
Oh my God.
So, which was really funny, right? So, our leaders for that group elevated it to 47,
Okay.
right?
Young.
It looks like
Young.
Evan's
Me,
going to
not
make the
young.
cutoff.
Made it.
Not young.
I don't make the cutoff even. So we don't card any. If you're young at heart,
Well,
you
good.
can belong to the young professionals.
And what does
Yeah.
what does that do?
So the young professionals, they do an amazing service project. So every summer we do a food drive, and the
Oh,
food
that's
drive is throughout the month of August and September, and it benefits the families that are part of the Northfield Township
Oh,
Food
that's
Pantry.
wonderful.
So if you want to get involved, you can learn more on our website, glenviewchamber.com.
Which has been revamped, which we talked
Yes,
about. So
yes.
the new website.
The new,
Mhm.
right? I mean,
And
how many
following you
shameless
on
plugs do I need?
social-
for this?
As many as
Wait,
possible.
following them on social is
Yeah.
super easy way to keep in touch. I mean, you guys do such a
Absolutely.
good job with your social.
Yeah. We have a great staff that runs our social media. We also have a GBS intern and an Ohio State intern that's helping us for the summer. So yeah,
Big 10, close enough.
Big 10, close enough.
Well, no,
right?
I lived in Glenview, I would assume.
She's
no?
from Glenview. She's a
Right?
She's a
GBS
She's a
alum.
GBS grad.
An alum.
Yes,
I love that.
absolutely. So yeah, but yeah,
Fantastic.
we'd love to get people to participate. So you can participate as a business, as an individual. But the annual food drive is an amazing cause that goes to people directly in need.
And don't worry, this is all easy to find if you're looking for more information. All of the links and all the social channels will be either in the bio or the description of this video or podcast, no matter how you are consuming it in your favorite podcast or video channel of choice. Thank you so much for being here.
Thank you.
This was really
This was
awesome.
super fun.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate your time.
Thank you so much for tuning in to this episode of Living in Glenview.
If you enjoyed today's episode, and I know you did, that means subscribe wherever you listen or watch, and please leave us a review. It helps people find our show.
And a huge thank you to Deanna and the Social Lab for hosting us as always.
Thank you so much, and we will see you the next time on Living in Glenview.